Another thing you guys are doing is connecting the real world with the virtual world through new downloadable apps and technology. Let's start first with the app and walk us through how that will work.
Okay, so we just the other day we just announced this new technology with Toyota. We're working with Toyota where we use a Toyota Scion vehicle, and you use your memory stick. You stick it in the car, and you drive a lap at an actual racetrack. And you take that back to the PlayStation, and you stick that memory stick back into Gran Turismo, and it'll virtually recreate that same lap that you just did on the racetrack. So long as it's a racetrack that's in the game and that exists in real life, you can use that technology to trace your real life lap in the game. And it's a great feature for us weekend race drivers, where we go out. We like track events on Saturdays and Sundays, and we're always trying to improve that lap time on certain tracks. It's a great app for that kind of stuff, and currently it's an only technology available for a Toyota 86 GT in Japan. But how fun would it be if they bring it to the States, and we could do it here in the U.S. as well? It was just a concept, but it kind of shows how far games have come, and what kind of things can be done when a car company and a gaming company collaborates. And some ideas that we're kind of throwing out there, and there's more in the works that we want to introduce. They're very geeky, but I think they're exciting for car nuts like us, and looking forward to sharing that with you in the future.
You guys worked with Toyota, but there was also another technology company that you worked with to build these devices, right?
No, it actually is Toyota, and it's called the CAN Gateway ECU, and it's a unit that is inside the Toyota car, and I think it's Toyota's subsidiary Denso that makes that unit, and it's a joint venture between Toyota, Denso, and us, and Toyota's trying to open up that platform. They're trying to make their car like an iPhone, where the car is a platform. They open it up to developers. They want developers to create new apps to get people excited into cars, because people are so into like iPhones these days, and then less and less people are interested in cars. They're trying to make like a car like an iPhone, so people will develop apps for the car and enjoy car life. So.
Now you guys also will have a variation of that for those who don't have one of those cars, especially since they're only in Japan right now, that you can download to your phone. Talk us through how that works.
Okay, yeah. So there's a simplified app. It's going to be the Gran Turismo mobile app. There's lots of features in that app that we can't announce yet right now, but one of them is a track generator where you take, it's kind of like Nike Plus, but you take your phone and download the Gran Turismo app. You drive a certain route, say your commute, for instance, and then you bring it back to the game again, and then the game will recreate your commute or that specific path that you drove. And using the course generator mode in the game, you can decorate the track and maybe put like trees on and stuff. So literally, you can share your commute with your buddies online and say, hey, who has the fastest lap or a lap time on John's commute track or whatever. You can call it whatever. So that's kind of a fun project that we're working on too. It's a much more simplified version. But yeah.
Where do you guys get the ideas for those kinds of things, of connections to the real world?
We're all like yourself. We're all on Facebook, and we've been into the social media stuff over the last couple of years, and we've been brainstorming on how to connect car enthusiasts or bring car enthusiasts into our world through in a social way, and that's one of. I'm sure other people are coming up with similar ideas, but that's our way of introducing it, and we have more and more brainstorming sessions in the office, and we'll try to come up with some new ideas to keep our fans engaged, and our goal is always to bring them back to the living room experience. We know we through those kind of apps, there's always things you can do on the app, but the ultimate gameplay is still in the PlayStation and your big TV and your living room, and hopefully like a setup like this and all that. Yeah.